abayina abaana abatambula olunaku lwa leero. Omukulu ono mukulu Ssemwogerere Charles, tukusaba mukulu ojjekoko wano ojje naawe obeeko ebigambo by'oyogera kwebaza kusiima omukulu ono mwami Ssemwogerere Charles akiikiridde abazadde mu kutwala abaana ebweru abagenda okugenda ebweru. Mukulu ono aludde mu kisaawe ky'ebyempuliziganya mu media ng'akolera ku rediyo ya Kabaka CBS era ng'awangaddeko emyaka mingi nnyo ku BBS television era nakwakolerako nnyo ku Bat Valley mu mizannyo egy'enjawulo akolerayo nnyo. Abasinga obungi mumutegeeranga Kanyaanya naye nga amannya ge Ssemwogerere Charles. Kale ssebo tukusaba osiime kampani eno oyogereyo ebigambo ebisaamusaamu ku lw'abazadde ab'abaana abagenda ebweru olunaku lwa leero.
Neyanziza nnyo ssebo, neyanzeege bakama baffe, tweyanziza nnyo tweyanzeege. Ono ye Steve Muzira era bwe tukola emirimu gyaffe bwe tutambuza ku lw'abazadde. Ekyamazima kiri nti naakayisaawo wano abaana abange babiri nga bagenda ne bakola ne baba bulungi. Ono namugamba nti awatuufu we wano n'aleeta owuwe first born era yagenda ku luutu eri eyagenda. Kati wano we tuzze tulika bazadde bannange ebigambo tubiwulira, abaana bagenda, abaana tebalina kye bakola, abaana batuuka eyo, abaana babonyabonyezebwa, abaana bakola batya, nga gye muyise wakyamu. Naye ku KHM siwulirangayo munnange yenna yali ayogedde n'akomplaininga nti ate omwana wange bwe yagenda okujjako nga bamulimba n'atatuuka wano. Bw'otuuka wano omwana aba atuuse. Bwe tuyingira mu myaka gino egitandise okweruka, tulwala ebirwadde bya miliyoni 2-3 okweyongera waggulu, tuba tetukyawona na Panado. Naye ziba teziriiwo wano. Banka yaffe kati yeeyo. Mwe baana mmwe mugenda mulese abazadde eno, mulese abazadde batudde batodde buli kamu, mugende mukole omulimu gwe mugenda okukola ssente. Mbeegayiridde bwe mutuuka eyo mumanye nti kati nzize kola, oli mukama wange, nzize kola era kola. Bw'okola va mu kwejalabya. Kontrakiti yo gitunuulire eggwako, tolowooza nti tejja kuggwako, ejja kuggwako naye bw'eneggwako ofunye ki era ogenda kukola ki. Ekyo genda nakyo nti sente ze ngenda okukola ngenda kukola kino, kuba omukisa ogufunye ogukola ki, ogusimbula. We wajja watuufu ebintu tebibuzeebuze, tebakubuzaabuziza. Togenze mubasanga eyo nga bagamba fene passport zaffe zabula, ate ofiisi yavaawo, twasasulira wano. Muteeka okuba mubirabyeko. Naye KHM yo ekibakoledde nebategekera emirimu era egenda batwala. Naye bwe batwala nammwe mulage nti mwayitira mu KHM, mutwale bato bammwe mubafunire emirimu. Bw'ogendayo leka kugenda bugenzi kukola. Nawe manya nti ne muto wange ajja kuyitira wano asobole okunnyamba. Mubeereyo nga basatu abanayamba famire. Abaana baffe bwe tusalawo okubawa okubateekamu ekyokukola kikulu nnyo ffe ng'abazadde, naye era twongere obbabuulirira ate tubayambe, kubanga baba bakyali baana. Bwe batandika okufuna sente ze babadde batafunangako, kuba bagenda kuzifuna ze babadde batafunangako, awo batandika okulowooza nti bakitalo nnyo kati bafuuse balala, okugira kutinga n'olugendo lwe yagenda takoze eki, talina kyalugjeemu. Abazadde tetuleka baana abo, tubatuulirewo nga bwe tubatuuliddewo, tubabeererewo nga bwe tubabeereddewo, basobole okubeera ab'omugaso. Ebyange biyinza okuba ebitono. Weebaza abakulu ba KHM. Mukama wange tweyanziza nnyo, tweyanzeege okutuyambira abaana baffe ne batambula mu bwesimbu ate mu buntu obutuufu. Kijja kunkola bubi bwe batawulira ku ddoboozi lya mukulu ono wadde nze ntandise n'ebigambo byange, naye eddakiika emu waakiri munzikirize.
Neyanziza nnyo, neyanzeege. Nze Muzira Steve gwe mmanyi nga muwajjemu okuva mu Orion News ku BBS Telefina. Mbuno nze akantu akange katono nnyo. Ebiseera ebisinga ebiremesa abaana abaffe betusindikira ebweru kubanze natandikira kusinga mu baganda bange then awaka gye tuva wewaba abaana baatulema okubuulirira era bagenda ssanga obuzibu gye balaga omwana takubuuzangako naye atagenda mu nnyumba y'oli oba agenda ku mulimu gw'oli alowooze nti era alinga eno ebyebirira birala ekirala mukama wo aba aleekaana naawe ng'oleekaana nze kyemmanyi sente zaagala nnyo awantu awasirifu kyova olaba fe ababeera ebwayise bano balibaawo bano bakola ekkerere ng'eryo naye ngaobwava obuli eyo naye ngaekkololo onna wasirifu naye nga bagagga be baliyo kitegeeza gwe mukama wo bw'aba aleekaana gwe muleke gwe kakkana because eyo ogenze ate togenze kudigida ogenze fe tugenda ebweru nga tugenze kucakala tuba tweriko naye mmwe mugenze kukola kitegeeza ki akaana kajja babwe kati kakuvume ng'era ke kakamaako gwe kyolina okukola kumanya nti oli gy'ogenza oyagalayo ssente sala amagezi gonna oziyingize mu nsawo yo zikomewo eno neyanza
wangi kalina
omukulu ono muyimbi tetuyinza kusubwa kitiibwa ekyo nakaseera
kati ekyo si kibi nnyo ekyo naye era mmanya saidi yeeno njagala mu ngalo zokka bali bazadde ba school fees eno ba director bakulinnya nnyonyi visa njijjiya mu bano mukube banyani nekatandora kirayiko njakazaliyombo omukazi keera malirisiba kabananoonya sente leero zigeze zitatogende zifuna okanula amaaso eseddumeeno erino yasyaga n'okusa otwale butwazi ngayirana n'ogenda kuzimba obalyawo fumba olinakomaawo kakaddola bagala sente zange ez'ekikazi genda kusikiwa mwebale mazina sanze nago bangudde aido kikazi kijanyuliza ng'ekyo ekyamutoma ensawo ya ssente buliisakola n'aterekanga ezizembuusa kikazi neweera enjala etuluma kututta maama ddoola akona ne ssente awo erayiya ssente akira mungu yaliya muswiba olabe ekkaluza amaaso n'amaddoola n'atantya kangalamirako n'ekiboko gwakabokisi gwansinze dda kuba tekusente kukuda kakaddola njagala sente zange ez'ekikazi muzira sibo orionzinaki mazina gego gataata nesikigana tugenda tukwatagana kati eggulo nga lwasazenze bamuzeemu ow'ebisiraani pikipiki yo bagiyodde enjogerere eri ku polisi nsanze abaana tebannalya endala ebaluma balinmiranga osoba ononzita busine nanya banka okugula akawunga naye ekyo tekikole kiko nanga ngenda zikuwa nange ataddola njagala sente zange ez'ekikazi tekyo olala hajati asituka bawabiyinga n'ennyimi z'abaana nton'amabeere nga kube mu kyoto n'agamba famire pulaani naziredde n'ategeryanga nalaba amaka agenda kumenyeka nembazaala mu fuuloswengi zikatya olulimi pulya nsente kwata ezanga oziteekerawo ndayira mmange zino ez'ekikazi nziba n'ebizibu tozemanyizanga lalayo lipusitiiki ayi penso bizigo bya nviiri taaba wa mmindi ng'era otwaleeko
How are you? Are you excited? Really? That's very good. Abazadde baffe tusanyusa okubalaba mwebale kujja tusanyuse nnyo okuba nti mutuukiriza obuvunaanyizibwa. Ngenda kwogera eri okubabuulira ekitongole kye tukolamu n'ebyetukola, naye era nja kuba mbawayo n'ebigambo bitono nnyo nga mmwe aba migrants abagenda n'abazadde baffe abasigadde ewaka. Mukama wange antwala ali wano. Ebigambo bye njogera simanyi oba njogere Luganda njogere Luzungu, kiriwo ekisinga okubeera both. Excellent. Kati, when I'm addressing you migrants, I'll speak English. When I'm addressing our parents, I'll speak Luganda. And then I'll try to make it easier for my boss. Okay? First and foremost, we are coming from an organization called International Organization for Migration, which is UN Migration. Our work is to make sure there is safe, orderly, and humane migration. That's why we are here. Among our work is to help organizations like KHM to do their work in an ethical way, to make sure that whatever they do follow international standards. KHM has gone through capacity building with other companies through UWERA and the Ministry of Gender to go through and work through ethical recruitment standards. So there are certain things I've been asking the directors here if they have done that. So maybe I'll ask, how many of you have gone through pre-departure orientation? Have you gone through pre-departure orientation? Put up your hands. All of you have gone through that. You've been told what you're going to do. Have you signed your contracts? Are you sure? Okay. Well, I think today you're going to be signing with your next of kin. Abazadde baffe muli wano lwakuba twagala mutegeere abaana gye balaga. For you migrants, this is my word to you. You're leaving here to go and work. Okay? How many of you have jobs in Kampala? None. If you had jobs, they were not paying enough, not so? Yes. So, you are going to work. To which country are you coming from? Uganda. Uganda. Every little thing that you do that is bad, they will not call you as a person. They will say Ugandan. So you have two things. One, to work for yourself. Two, to be very... Problems will be caused by yourselves. Some of the problems will not be yours. But know how to address your problems. You have your HR people where you're going to work from, so talk to them. Okay? You have, if things are really, really so bad, look for the embassy. I know they are going to give you contacts of the embassy. Please make sure you go to the embassies and talk to them. Okay? Have you heard? So make sure you ask for the contacts of the embassy to the countries you're going to, so that when you have any challenge, you can report your grievances to the embassy. 3, manage your money very well. Manage your money very well. You're going to see very many good things out there. But if you don't manage your money very well, you're not going to earn. You're not going to be able to achieve. The young ladies out there, some of you are lazy. Please, you're going to work. Be very, very hardworking. To our parents, for us as IOM, we get to receive people. Tufuna abaana abadda nga complaininga gye tuli nti abazadde abamu balya ssente z'abaana. Abazadde abamu mulya ssente z'abaana. Omwana wamugamba genda osome okomewo tugule akataka, n'agula akataka n'omugamba ate muganda we yasigadde e Kampala yabadde talina kyakukola n'enkamutunza. Kati oli aba agenza okukola oba omukozi otya? So please, let's not eat our children's money. Okay? If you want a child to help you, tell them properly, this is the money, I'm going to use it for this. But some parents are misusing children's money. you're putting them under a lot of pressure. Send money for this, send money for this, send money for this. But they also have certain things they need to achieve on their own. So please be very considerate to them. If you've promised to do something for your child, please do it. Okay? Because we have a program of return and reintegration, and we have been faced with many children who are telling us, "Zinawereza sente tata wange yangamba yaziwasaamu maama omuto." Okay? Among the girls, some of you are going there, you've left your boyfriends here, you've left your husbands here. You may go there and send money. Please find, I hope KHM officials have opened up accounts for these people. Have you opened up accounts? Okay, those ones who have opened up accounts, please save your money. Those ones who haven't opened up accounts, make sure you get your accounts opened so that you can save your money. People are not trusted with money. You hear Tata Dora. Tata Dora broke somebody's box to take away money. So you need to save your money and you need to plan for your finances better. Okay? For the parents, please support these children, give them moral support. They will call you. Some of your children have changed. If they are calling you and you see whatever they are telling you is not really that a big point, encourage them to remain strong and work and finish the contract. Do not just come to KHM. Hey, my child said they abused her for one day. Can I have her coming back? To do what? They don't have jobs here. Okay? We request you to be supportive to them as we are supportive to others. Those ones who are going to work, don't run away. When you run away, you get yourselves into problems. For us as international agencies, we can help people in distress, but we still have to go through the company. But if you run away from the company, then we may not know how to help you. We'll wait for the government to tell us. So we request you to, 1, know their terms and conditions, know where your embassy is so that you can get support from the embassy, save your money, and do the work you've gone to do. Okay? We request you to maintain a good image for our country. We request you to do that. And also, pray. Some of us are very prayerful, and we know what prayer can do. So pray, but if you're locally and you are in a Muslim house, please don't rabba shabba rabba rabba in people's homes. You get what I'm saying? They are Muslims. Respect them and they will respect you. If you want to be respected, you have to respect others. So if you want to be prayerful, pray, but do not rabba shababa. Don't start chasing an imaginary ghost you don't know about. Go in your room and pray. Okay? So I want to wish you all the best. My boss will tell you more about what we do, but us as IOM, we support the government. We are here in the country on the invitation of the government, and we work through the government. So whatever we do, we are in support of the government. So my boss is waiting for the minister to come, then she will tell you what we have done with the people and what we expect of the government and KHM. But for me, I wish you all the best, and we will continue to work with the government to help KHM and everything else. Thank you very much. We wish you a safe journey.
Our chief guest, the chief migrant, the Honorable Minister of State, Labour and Industrial Relations, the Country Director, IOM, the Honorable Member of Parliament, Mityana, the National Youth Coordinator, the DPC of Kampala, Diso Lubaga, the Executive Director Uwera, ladies and gentlemen, you are most welcome. Today, it's not our day to speak. We have spoken a lot. We have engaged severally during our preliminaries, the interviews, the process, and now we are here witnessing the realities that we have been going through. Our dear parents, the migrants, today is your day. And I thank God that when we wrote asking the Honorable Minister to be the chief migrant, she didn't take a minute to say, yes, I will be there. Honorable Minister, we didn't take that for granted, and we are humbled that you are part of us here. I've been alerted that you are traveling to Gulu, where Parliament will be sitting tomorrow, and we need to be very fast. So I will not indulge in a lot, but allow me in these few minutes to give you a report of what we are seeing today. KHM International Consultant is a fully registered entity under the Ministry of Labour, Gender, Social Development to externalize labor outside the country. And we are a member of the Uganda Association of External Recruitment Agencies, UERA. We have been in this field close to 10 years with a track record that is unmatched in the region for having externalized over 20,000 Ugandans working ethically in the Middle East. And today, hardly 4 months in the office, you are witnessing the same that we are telling today. The migrants you are seeing before you are of both categories. We have the normal known migrant workers that everybody knows to Saudi Arabia, the domestic workers. We are going through a lot, but I'm happy to report that because of our ethics, because of our resilience, because of our connections, today we are still standing, and before you, we have around 70 domestic workers going to Saudi Arabia for work. And with that note, I will request abana abagenda okukolera mu mirimo egye Saudi Arabia waka musitukeko waggulu. Abalabeko minister abalabe. Those who are descending to Saudi Arabia to work as domestic workers. Honorable Minister, I want to also tell you that we have been working closely with the IOM. You found when Madam Victoria has just given a speech, we have gone through a number of capacity building in ethical recruitment and also finding productive employment for our Ugandans going abroad. This doesn't come cheaply. We have been engaging with the partners abroad, and I'm happy to report that as we speak today, we have 3 giants in the Middle East that promote ethical recruitment, partnering with the KHM to help Ugandans get employment. The latest that we have had is campus that we have cleared by the Ministry of Gender and the Embassy in Doha that has just recruited 300 Ugandans to work at the airport. And today, we are having 65 of the 300 that they have selected traveling to Doha. I will request that those who are destined to Doha for campus to stand up. Honorable Minister, this is a testimony that KHM, we are the lead agency in promoting ethical recruitment. These people that you're seeing here, they have not paid a single penny to KTM International. The company that is recruiting them has bared their travel costs, including the visa, the ticket, the medicals, and also the Interpol certificate they have paid to them. And the tickets have already arrived here. This is a testimony that the market is still growing and we are here to see more. With your help, I think the sky is the limit. We have another giant in the house from Saudi Arabia. We've been known for externalizing only girls. Whenever you come, say you are seeing girls at the airport. I want to see girls, and so many cases coming in, people lamenting. But we said no. We see Saudi Arabia is a virgin land. Right now, even people from Europe are coming to Saudi Arabia. You have seen the soccer stars playing in the league of Saudi Arabia. We've been over the years trying to strive to ensure that at least we secure jobs for the boys category. And today, I'm happy to report to you, Honorable Minister, that we have over 90 boys who have secured jobs ethically to go and work in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as warehouse workers. Those destined to Saudi Arabia, stand up. Saudi Arabia, stand up, all of you. All those you're seeing standing up, we have secured over 300 jobs, and these ones have already secured the visas, and they are traveling to Saudi Arabia. You can say it. I beg your Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Vice Chair, and I also want to take this opportunity to welcome you, our Honorable Minister. Your presence here, like I said earlier, is a demonstration of your love, which you demonstrated to us actually the first day we met you. We appreciate that, and we look forward to a very fruitful partnership as long as we have you in that ministry. And we pray that we're going to have you for as long as our problems exist, so that you live at the point when these problems are solved. Chair has already talked about two problems. He's our Vice Chair, as you may know, and most times he's acting as our board chair actually, because of his active participation in our sector. The first problem I talked about is the need to have these new markets opened. I understand you're in Saudi Arabia, perhaps trying to address the issues we are facing, but we have Jordan, where we have now an honorary consular, and that was one of the challenges we had. We were of the view that now that we have a consular in place, at least this market should be open. The second one is Qatar, where we signed a bilateral labor agreement, but up to now, we have not yet operationalized that so that we can start sending our Ugandans to go and get opportunities there. The third one is Oman, which we also expected to be open by the end of this year, but we have not yet been briefed as to whether there's any progress or not. Finally, the other markets in Europe, like Kenya is doing, Germany, Poland, and UK, because we understand that Kenya is already externalizing their skilled professionals, we also can do the same. I also wanted to hint a little bit on trafficking in persons, a very broad problem, but what I'm looking at here specifically are the tours and travel who are barred by Regulation 6 of the employment of recruitment of Ugandan migrant workers from acting as labor recruitment companies. Presently now we have all tours and travels, even advertising on TV, and hoodwinking Ugandans, fleecing innocent Ugandans of hundreds of millions of money, yet they are not taking these people abroad. And where they do, they expose them to a lot of risks because in these countries we don't have bilateral labor agreements and others. Lastly, I was talking about the problem of GCC clinics. These GCC clinics have become a problem. They act arbitrarily. They don't listen to partners. They don't listen to companies. They don't listen to associations. They only say they are answerable to embassies. And because we are the private sector, we don't have access to these embassies. They tell us to go to the ministry, to go through the Ministry of Gender and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which complicates our ability to engage them. Our prayer is that you help us address the problem of GCC clinics. And one of the problems is that most times there's a lot of corruption, there's a lot of taking arbitrary decisions, but most importantly, they do misdiagnosis. These people go there, they are supposed to be tested, the next day they are supposed to be traveling out of the country, but during these medical examinations, we have also established that either because of their faulty machines or because of deliberate efforts to cheat Ugandans, they ask for, they misdiagnose them. You find that the person is HIV negative, but then they are claiming that this person is HIV positive. And then the backroom staff are asking for money. A big problem that we are facing, and we request that the ministry, as our own ministry, can intervene and help us. We have other challenges, we have put them before you, Honorable, and we are looking forward to a meeting with you. We had requested for a meeting, but you have traveled out of the country. I believe through our Vice Chair that this meeting will come to fruition so that we can present before you other problems we are facing. But I thank you for coming here. I thank you for supporting KCM, the premier recruitment agencies, one that I have not received even a single report of abuse of migrant workers or of exploitation of migrant workers. I thank them, and I thank them for inviting me and for inviting you and for you coming and being a part of this wonderful event. Thank you all. I wish you the best.
With those remarks, I think we cannot add on. I just need to thank the ED for such good words you have used when you're talking. I've not bribed you, but you have your records. Honorable Minister, I think with your honor, allow me, for the MC, to give us the program for today. Thank you.
Olwaleero tubadde tuflaginga off abaana abagenda okukola mu nsi ez'enjawulo. KCM International Consultant tubadde tulanga emirimu ku mpewo ez'enjawulo, social media ne mainstream, nga tulina kampani zigagadde okuva e Qatar, okuva e Dubai n'okuva e Saudi, nga zino kampani zikola kye tuyita ethical recruitment, nti omwana ebintu ebisinga kampani mutwala ye sasula. So tubadde ba mukisa olwaleero minisita w'eggwanga akola ku byabakozesa n'okulaba nti bannayuganda bafuluma mu mirembe kukola emirimu emituufu. Tubadde naye Honorable Esther Nyamukulu ne awamu n'ekitongole kya International Organization for Migrants IM. Era olwaleero tubadde ne acting country representative director nga tubadde naye wano omukyala Sarah Karo n'abenjawulo okuva mu Ministry of Gender, okuva mu Uganda Association of External Recruitment Agencies, okuva mu Security, DPC, DSO, tubadde ne ba National Chairman for Youth in Uganda, ba coordinators bonna tubadde nabo wano. Kino kituvaayo okulaga eggwanga nti abaana bano bwe tuba tubakutte bulungi ne tubatwala tusobola okukyusa eggwanga nga tuyita mu labor externalization, kuba kati bano abaana buli omu ekitono ennyo ajja kuba afuna akakadde ka ssente kamu n'ekitundu okweyongerayo, nga mu myaka ebiri contract ze basayininze bajja kuba basobola okuzaawo okukadde 35 kwana. Kino kizaamu amaanyi nti omwana bw'aba asevinze asobola okuba alina entandikwa mu myaka ebiri asobola okuba nakola kyakola. Ate si kyekyo kyokka kwe tukoma, waliwo kituyita skill transfer. Skill transfer nti omwana bw'aba agenze okukola ebweru mu mirimu gino egy'enjawulo takoma kusasulwa ssente, naye ayiga omulimu ogwo n'okuyiga okudiringa n'abantu. Kyo kikulu nnyo actually kye tuyita emotional intelligence, nti ayiga okwogera n'abantu, ayiga okukolagana n'abantu n'engeri ensi ezikulaakulanye bwe zitambuza. Bino tubikola olw'okulaba nti twagala okuwulira eggwanga n'abantu baffe nti tetuluzinga hope. Sekita ebadde n'ebisoomooza bingi, naye kituufu kiri nti emirimu gikyalabika, tusobola okukola, tusobola okugifuna, abaana ne bagenda ne bakola. Our appeal to the government was that we continue to lobby for new markets. As you could see, these three countries, that is Qatar, UAE and Saudi, has the potential to really give our youth and our Ugandans employment that are ethical, we hope that out there we could really get more, especially in Europe. We have seen Kenya doing that. They have signed contracts with Germany. They have signed contracts with Poland. They have signed contracts with UK over the nurses. So we appeal to the government, especially the Minister of Gender and the Minister of Foreign Affairs, to take lead in this agenda to ensure that more markets get on board, and also to strengthen where we are already deploying, especially the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Dubai, and Qatar, to ensure that they strengthen the consular services with more labor touches. That is really very, very important. That when we take these Ugandans, primarily it's the responsibility of the government of Uganda to protect every Ugandan, whether here or abroad. So it is very important that the mission are effectively equipped to handle these numbers of people that we're externalizing almost every month. We have won several contracts in the Middle East, including Qatar, where we recently signed with one of the mega company dealing in catering services, and we have so far recruited over 700 in terms of handlers at the airport. We have a deal also with Saudi, where we are taking warehouse workers in a facility management. We have also signed with Noon, where we are in Saudi, in Dubai, where they are taking bike riders to do food deliveries. Apparently, we have a requirement of close to 1,000 that Ugandans should really interest themselves in, so long as you have the requirement that will really enable you to take these jobs. Finally, I really appreciate government and especially the President of Uganda for having created a platform for Ugandans, the Bavuka, the Bazukulu, to access employment outside, because we know so many of our colleagues in different countries around East Africa and beyond who don't really promote this kind of work. So it's really a credit to the government of Uganda, especially the NRM and the leadership of General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for having looked really far and seeing that the youth can be enabled both here in the country and also abroad. We have gotten messages from the Chairman of the National Council, where he added our voice on the government to look into this industry, given what it brings back in the economy. The statistics were read, and really when you look at how much money government gets through remittance, and how much the government gets through NTR, and how much employment is creating day in, day out, indeed we need to really have a conversation and see how government can help in strengthening, streamlining, and ensure that this industry gets back to where it was before 3 years. Yeah, that's for now.
I have a question now. What's your take about these tour and travel companies which have engaged themselves in doing this external?
Thank you so much. Actually, the law is very clear. The only person who is allowed to externalize Ugandans is none other than a registered entity under the Ministry of Gender. If you don't have a license from the Ministry of Gender permitting you to externalize labor, whatever you'll be doing is trafficking. But I can't go further in indulging myself in that, because that's the work of the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the police, and other stakeholders of security to ensure that those who are not mandated to do that don't engage themselves in this. We have seen many people traveling through tour and travels, through unlicensed companies, through individuals. But our appeal to government is to ensure that they strengthen the regulations, they strengthen the law, they strengthen the mechanism of travel. First and foremost, is under the Constitution for anyone to travel as long as there's a visa and a ticket. But for purposes of managing and understanding the relevance of this industry and the repercussions that comes with the people going abroad without being registered or going through registered companies, they are really visible. So we feel government should really have a second thought on how to streamline. We used to have a table at the airport from the Ministry of Gender that you could go through the lists and even interrogate people who are going. But they say that was violation of human rights and it was scrapped. So it is upon government to come up with interventions to curb these illegal operatives in the playing in our space.